It's the first video of Superthings Evolution. Now, you might be wondering, why is this video so early? I've got a good answer for that question. If you have looked at my community posts, you will know I recently posted one. I posted two, one of Kiki, one of Superthings, saying that, because of how rare Galactical is, I'm having to change the formulas, so I do the last bits first and the first bit last, which might be a bit weird. Also, the camera's on 19%, so this video is going to be done on the one time now, because it's the one part now. It's just the 22nd today, I believe. Sorry about that. The camera ran out of charge. It was on 20%, 19%, and it just went off. Great. However, it is now been charged to 67%, and hopefully it will last. Now, I was expecting to do a regular YouTube short today, but because I already said that the schedule's been swapped out around for Evolution, which means the first Evolution video is coming now. Shall we introduce it? We shall. However, will I be able to line the characters up on the side yet? Probably not. Will I get the short videos done first before I do any actual unboxing? I do not have a clue. I do not know. Considering it's only one video per day, it's just the special finishes. I don't know. Shall I make both series run alongside each other? I think that's how it will end up going. Right, first off, I have the normal introductory lot of characters that I just have on me. Right, so we have two normal ones. First, we have Milk Cow in pink. Very, very nice Milk Cow. Looks like a neon pink on camera, but it looks more like a darker pink, but that's just how it works. And then we have Flaming Bath in this is the turquoise, where this is meant to be glued into the side and it's not glued in. Very nice. Also, he's not a bath, he's a shower. Interesting. And then we have two glow in the darks. First up, we have Shinex Clean, who's got this nice bubbly cape. And we also have Camp Nightmare, who only after watching the TV advert, I realised, again, a nice cape. I also discovered that using the thing on the side, you can actually do this with a character. Great. Now, there's a thing about the glow-in-the-darks. I think I tried to do a test with the glow-in-the-darks with this camera, and it didn't work. Which means, unfortunately, I cannot show off the glow-in-the-dark capabilities on my videos unless I find a... unless I, of course, manage to rectify this situation somehow, but it's not very likely. Right, so, first bit of information is that not all the products are here. Turbo Warriors Power and Speed are not haven't been ordered yet, because we know already that Speed is in stock on not iShow Speed, Turbo Warrior Speed. Turbo Warrior Speed is currently in stock on Amazon Spain, but Turbo Warrior Power is nowhere to be found. So what I'm going to do, right, is I'm going to wait until both Turbo Warriors are available and then order them at the same time. That's why I haven't ordered Speed yet. I know, don't shoot me, guys. Actually, I've been kind of back and forth about what to refer to my viewers as, like, one collective term. I just call them channel watchers. It's got nothing to do with Superthings. It's got nothing to do with any of that. Not even got anything to do with T-Races. It's just like some kind of stupid, jokey referral term. But I can't really think of anything else. So just channel watchers. It's generic. It's a thing where it's almost like an excuse name for all of you who are watching. That's not necessarily your fault. That's my fault for not coming up with a good enough name. I'm just gonna call you viewers from now on, but I might use the term channel watchers more often. I don't know. It all depends if I forget or not. Right. Second item we have for evolution introductory video is Superthings Evolution. That's a Pluto reference. In the next, because I'm currently working on the video references in the video description, but these videos come out every so often, what feels like every 5 seconds. The proper ones. In the next, it'll probably be either very late this year or either next year, depending on how quickly I can rewatch my early videos. There'll be a reference list in the video description, but it won't be here now next 6 or 7 months or so, because I would have been working. I think it's been done for my earliest videos where I spoke and did the references. It's all there, done all the way early back then. It's not so done for the more recent ones, so just be patient on that, because it's just it's like a massive extra workload. After Funny's Best Ofs, which is I'm starting to think, was that series even worth it? I thought, yes, it is. It's another workload after that. Right, so packet for evolution. Saves me if I'm going to do a packaging review later on. This is right. So it says avoid them glow in the dark. So there's an interesting focus on the regular glow in the darks and not so much the silvers or golds. Makes me think that a different team is in charge of this series. Especially thinking because this series is UK exclusive. Interesting. Very, very odd. Spain hasn't got this, which means this is an entire lot of characters they will not have, like, legitimately. They'll have to buy it from Amazon Spain, Amazon UK, which I have done. In the UK, I've bought stuff of Amazon Spain before. That's why I plan to That's why I plan to buy the Turbo Warriors. So it's possible, but yeah, then finding Galactical is probably going to be impossible. But I do, of course, hope that everyone can get a hold of at least one. And if you've got one, mates, if this video stays within the future, next 500 years in the future, somehow, if you've got one, please do not stick him on eBay, because there's currently one on eBay being bidded for. And last time I checked, he was on for 32 quid, and which should be the normal price we'd pay for Ultra Rare, but I think there's currently like 20 bidders. So we know how this will end, guys. First Ultra Rare, I think since I think it was Emperor Order and Moon Chaos. Since I've seen biddings go like that. Please do not do 2 Ultras in the same series again, Magic Box. Do not do that. I beg of you, do not. That was a complete bloody nightmare. Just finding one's enough, but hey. Right, so on the packet we have Carrot Turbo, Boiling Max, and Galactical. Now, what I do not like about this whole pack is that Galactical is front and centre when he's the rarest character in the set. 96% to collect. He is the rarest lot, and he is the rarest bloke in the set. Like same with Morph. Good luck finding him. No, seriously, very good luck. If you remember from X series of Superthings, they had like 50 boxes. You could find an Ultra just by buying like 4 or 5 50 boxes, because that's let's see, 50, 100, 150, 200, 250. So we're saying like 6 or 7 50 boxes. But now, but with Mutant Metal, because they stopped doing the 50 boxes, with 25 boxes, that total of boxes you then need to buy is doubled. So you'll be buying more boxes. Plus you'd be able to rely on multiple countries. But with Evolution, that whole situation is no longer existent, because they only come out in the UK, which means you need to rely on this singular country in order to find one. Right, we have a story time for this bit. I haven't had one of these in ages, but don't got something to do with flipping Superthings. I actually went into the my local co-op store, like I already mentioned on the post, yesterday, and I went in there and they already had the Evolution stuff in, and they still had some old Mutant Battle stuff, kind of similar to how I have some of the old Mutant Battle stuff on this desk. Get with the times, me. So they had some Evolution in the shop. So, and they had one open 25 box, and they had, I think, 3 sealed ones. So what we did was that we talked to a member of staff. So I didn't look like an absolute freak when filling the bags, because I know that can look a bit strange. So then we filled the bags and we didn't find them. I filled 100 bags, 4 store units, and didn't find him. There are a bunch of other characters that do feel like Galactical. I think same with Morph last series, and but they're not actually him. Like let's take these 2 guys for example. Like what do we do? No, let's actually take these 3 guys for example. First up, well, when filling for Galactical, you're supposed to feel for the 3 top star spikes, and then the rubbery detachable jetpack at the bottom, because you're meant to be, because normally each character has got like a hole on the bottom. See that? Now Galactical comes in his bag with the jetpack still attached. Now that doesn't have a hole on the bottom, because why would it? It's the only character in the mainline Super Things series that has no hole on the bottom. The only time this is only 2 times this has happened is with the Super Dinos, where the exclusive characters, exclusive Super Things, would call these weird hoverboard things, and they would be like smooth on the bottom. And we are talking about Munchie and Cosmic Crash, yeah, from Series 10. Now, Galactical is the only character with this whole hoverboard motif going on. Now, again, there are a bunch of characters that feel like Galactical, because you're only meant to be feeling for, because there's 2 attributes, the spikes and the hoverboard. They both have to be on the same bag in order to count as Galactical. If only one, if a bag only has one of those attributes, not him. Like, for example, educational bit time. You could mistake Milcount's horns for Galactical stars, spikes. You could mistake Count Nightmare's these bits for his star spikes. In fact, that seems a bit too close for my liking, as it would feel like exactly how Galactical would feel like with the spikes in the end. Oh, actually no. Look here, there's 2 spikes there, there's a spike in the middle. That's exactly how Camp Nightmare would feel. Ooh, I'm onto you, Magic Box. And also, this guy here, the bottom kind of feels like a softer rubber in the packet. So, of course, you'd mistake it for, like, it's more bendy, actually. You'd mistake it for the hoverboard. So, I'm onto you, Magic Box. You're making these characters feel like Galactical on purpose. I'm onto you. Anyhow, let's move on. Let's ignore my complaints and move on to the actual... Well, I'm putting it over there. Right, here we are. Let's move on to the checklists, the part of the show which takes me forever to explain, because I've read through every single flipping character. Super Things Evolution. Right, so they've given Galactical the big old, the congratulations number of 1,000, meaning that this has gone on for a pretty darn long time. Let's turn the old light on here so you can presumably see the checklist more better. Right, so Galactical is on the front, along with the gold characters Heavy Copter and Roll Boom. Now, if you've been in Super Things for a long time, or since Meet and Battle at least, you will realise that the funny gold shield that should normally appear isn't here. The silver shields are still here. For example, look here, Stipbot. Let's open it up. We have the Kazim Kids, we have Dynamax, Spino Tycho, Robotrump, and Bony Can, which is a weird name on its own. Then we have Nebulaxia, Nebulaxia, I think that's how you pronounce it, and Star Explorer, Whoosh, Fan, which is like the older CITV show Sam, if any of you remember. If any of you British guys watching, if you remember that, which you probably don't, because you probably don't know what I'm on about. Of course, you have Hit Hammer with Nail Link, which sounds a bit too close to Neuralink. The big safety risk. And Shack Shock with Threadster. Now we have the individual teams. I know the Kazim Kids do go into Dark Soul. The Brainy Baddies and the Silver character be desk pickable with Sick Sock, Flaming Bath, the Brolives, and the Milk Cow. And then I nearly said Megalomaniacs. Sorry. Mega Melodix of Harmonious, Brickbest, Post Me, Eardo, and Egnest. Brickbest and Eardo obviously just meant to be like copyrighted products, in this case Lego and AirPods. There's another AirPods bloke in the form of Eardon't, but we'll get to him in a minute. And then Velociteam, which when I read this team name, my mind jumped in instantly to Sonic Colors Terminal Velocity. With Cybercycle, Chiron, Tack, which is like Mac, but it's a Tack. And then Scribulus and Dog Hot. And we have the Grand Gamers with Sitbot, Sticky Ultra, Ironflat, Clippy, and Cupcat. Clippy, Microsoft Word. Also, Cupcat. The thing about Cupcat is that they've got these like small spikes sticking up their mask, which makes me think that they're meant to be like female, but you can't really see it on camera, but just looks like a blur to me. So maybe Cupcats are female. Maybe. Then we have the Cyber Crushers. We have Resin Master, Eardont, Brockbide, Shadow Punch, and Berry Sweet. Eardont and Brockbide, of course, more copyrighted products. And then Turbo Tactics with Power Wheel, Towel Lead. It says Towel Lead, but I think it's Towel Head, but I'm going to call him Towel Lead. Just because it's this checklist that tells me to. Then we have Chip Snack, Choco Mug, and Buzzy. So it's obvious that the Wild Kids, they might have done some like good, because Cupcat's like a cat and a cupcake, Berry Sweet's a pot of honey and a bear, Buzzy's a honeycomb and a bee. Anyone else? Egg Nest is a egg and a chicken, Milk Cow's a cow and a milk, and then Dog Hot's a hot dog and a dog. And of course, what really surprised me is that if you remember from the previous lot, hang on. Can we get a team's checklist, please? Is there a team's checklist? Is it even a team's checklist on there? Never mind. Previously, all the colour changing characters were exclusive to teams, but the glow-in-the-darks are only like one standalone group, like how the spies work from Series 6. These are Boiling Max, Past Terrible, Carrot Turbo, Dream Brain, Air 3000, which I kept calling Air 300, I think. Because I think the same thing applied to Meteor 3000 actually. 300 actually, sorry. Camp Nightmare, Glug Glug, Inflator, Mess Machine, Motormania, Light Twins, and Shinix Clean. Very interesting. Now a thing is, there's no comic guide for this series, so there's no storyline at all. Probably has something to do with the fact it's not being printed in Spain, because Spain is not getting this series. Then we have the Rivals list, which looks the same, but it's different. We have Carrot Turbo and Boiling Max. Now these, of course, hang on, have the Rivals. Now, they've reversed this graphic, should be the other way around. Again, what's interesting is that they don't have any extra room to fit all the glow-in-the-darks on the bottom. So what they've done is that they've rather weirdly mashed some of the glow-in-the-dark characters into the regular characters list. So Shinix Clean and Mess Machine. Oh god, that rhymes. Shinix Clean and Mess Machine. And Glug Glug, Camp Nightmare, and Drain Braid and Past Terrible are all listed as regular ones when they do glow in the dark. So terrible. Of course, the other rivals are Hotmonius versus Rhythm Master, Sitbot versus Despicable, Power Wheel versus Cybercycle, Chocolate versus Chiron, Eardoo versus Eardont, Ironflat versus Six Sock, Brick Best versus Brock Bad, which is like Best Bite and Bad Bite from Rescue Force, Towelhead versus Towellead, sorry, versus Fleming Bath, Postme versus Scribblers, Chip Snap versus the Brolives, Clippy versus Tack, Sticky Ultra versus Shatter Punch, Cupcut versus Dog Hot, Buzzy versus Berry Sweet, and Eggness versus Milk Cow. Of course, the glowing rivals are Carrot Turbo versus Boiling Max, Inflator versus S3000, Elite Twins versus Motormania, Star Explorer versus Fanfine, Nail versus Threadstone, Spider Attacker versus Bony Can. You have the Kazim Kids rivals, so Dynamax versus Robochomp, Nebulaxia versus Whoosh, and Hithammer versus Shack Shock. And of course, on the backside, we have the Superjets, and it says here 12 Superjets to collect, but is that the case? You see, I have a 6-box unit, which makes me think that they only come in one colour each, but I don't know if they do or not. That's for a later date. I think they do. I think they do come in 2 colours each, actually, making it so you have to. Oh, it's right in front of me, obvious. Making it so you have to buy 2 units, and it feels like they're just trying to milk some money from things that aren't exactly, repeatable. Then we have Skybike, King Eagle multi-motor for the heroes, Twin Vulcan, Shadow Bat, and Super Stomper for the villains. Second time, I believe, the word bat's been used in the villain. Which, if you're a Sonic fan, where's the times, mate? And then Total Jet Transformation. I think you push the back two fins and it flips out, which is how the Rescue Jets used to work, if you remember that from Rescue Force. Compatible with kids! Real or made of plastic? We will never know. And there's also a gold Super Jet to find, which is I think in my opinion, I think the gold items are just getting a bit old because they're not really nothing new or it's not interesting, or it is interesting, but you know, it's nothing new. It's not like they're doing like a silver or bronze one. They're always sticking with gold for some reason. I mean, come on, they've been doing gold items since something Series 2 of the Gold Tower, if you remember that, which is from 2014. And of course, we have some additional products, not additional products, but the first regular lot of products we have from Evolution, which I will be doing the unboxings for. First up, we have the unit of 6 Kazim Kids, which we will be seeing. Oh, better move these blokes out of the way so they don't fall down the corner of doom. Not the corner of doom, that's Splatterlot. The hang on, the gap of doom. There we are. It's a gap. So we have the not exoskeletons. Kazim Kids 6-box unit, which does contain all 6 Kazim Kids, as you can see. It also doesn't have the side flaps on it, which means it's new. I'll be showing the packaging off when we get to the video, which is not going to be now because we're already pushing it at being 21 minutes. Then we have the Super Jets box. If you don't already remember, Super Jets were the Series 2 vehicles, so that's not an entirely new name. I would have called them, had I been in charge, improvise, I would have called them, well, there's no storyline that maybe has something to do with it, but would have probably called them cyber racers or something, maybe. Because there's this the only bit of storyline that exists, I believe, within this series is that there's a small product description about about the single pack. It says that Galactical is a bloke from the cyber dimension, and that's the only mention of the cyber dimension. So there's a cyber theme here, and it's not around. Also, quick side note, I just realised the fact, right, that the glowing super things have got these additional thingies on the sides of them. They look like robots, basically. Just remind me of the Rotbot groceries from the Grocery Gang Series 5. So, probably a coincidence, considering that they're not entirely. It's not entirely obvious that they're robots. It's not differently coloured. Bit close. Right, so moving on. Lastly, but not leastly, is the flipping dreaded 25 box. Had they done a 50 box, I would have gotten that instead, but this is my first time handling a 25 box. What do I think of it? Well, it's square. Now, this is the first time in ages that they've actually put cellophane on it. It's all shiny. Ooh. And in case you don't believe that there's cellophane on it. Look, I'm taking it off. Let's go take it off on camera. That's what I'm doing, and the bin's too far away. Oh, and there's no wipes either. Oh, great. Sorry. Improvisation. I'm very good at improvisation. Right. I'm saying the wipes were on Close at Hand, which is a new TV show from the BBC. It's not, but who cares? It could be. Sounds like a name for a TV show. Right. This always flipping happens. Right. Got some wipes here. Go on the side. Where do I put the wipes? I'm not planning far ahead enough. Sorry, I don't think I need them. Oh, great. Oh, and I've got wind. Sorry. Very sorry. Right, let's just take this off camera. Right. Because the previous times before, they used to just send the box with Oh, it's an invisible ghost of doom. Sorry. These are just sent the box with the tape on, which is what they did for these 2 boxes. But no. I just sent it with. There's no tape on this. I trust there's no tape on it. Hang on. Let's have a closer look. Is there any tape on this box? No, there isn't. Flash. This is the very, very difficult bit. Oh, bloody perforated lines. I hate how they've perforated the lines. Great. This always happens. Right. Sorry about this. Oh, look, here's a unit box now. And I know you'd like to see it all like all neat and all packaged up like this, but unfortunately it's not so, because here's the last big major evil difference. I'm actually going to have to go through all these bags and actually feel them individually, in case there is a Galactical in there. So, bit awkward. I'm going to come up with like an improvisation. I know as soon as I'm apologising for it, because I know as soon as I get these out, I will not be able to put them back into the box exactly how they go in like this, because it's a machine that does it. I know this because when I did that at the co-op, we made a complete utter mess of it. We look like right Charlie, so I look like a right Charlie, but everyone else didn't. I mean, it was me that looked like a right Charlie. Anyway. I've been watching too much of Dick and Dom in Debugger to come up with all this British slang, but hey. Oh, great. But what really surprised me about yesterday when feeling through all the bags is one of the staff members who on duty at the co-op actually started talking to me. Turns out that they are actually collected the original Go-Go's Crazy Bones from the 90s, so they know how all this blind bag shebang works. Okay, apologies. Why am I? Just feels like one of those like really, really tense days, and it all comes out at the end of like forms of like laughter. It happened on that Dick and Dom episode, right? If you remember, which you won't. They were playing "Do Not Laugh or You Will Lose." It was a Christmas episode where cut to trousers. I think you should just be able to search Dick and Dom in the bungalow, cut to trousers in Google, and you'll find what I mean. Hopefully, but yeah. So he knew about Go-Go's. He knows. I keep saying shebang. I meant to be saying shaboom because it's another reference. Do you see? To Wicked Wardrobes from Trapped, because the music they used to play was shaboom. I think it was shaboom, shaboom, right, shaboom. So I keep saying shebang. I'm meant to be saying shaboom. Sorry, I'm going a bit insane actually. Maybe it's this bloke driven me to it. Sorry about that. So yeah, the staff member talked to me about Go-Go's Crazy Bones. He knew what it was like. Of course, the only difference is, of these godforsaken single packets, there's no code, there's no anything on these bags. I don't think. It's not like there's not normally like a small like little QR code or a number that tells you what's inside the bag. There's none of that because all the numbers are identical. I tried the flashlight trick, where you place up a flashlight to a bag and get the main colour, but you have to be in pitch darkness for that to work. It has to be in total darkness. Oblivion reference time. Before you drop into blackness, free fall straight down. You don't see what's coming. You don't know what's okay. These references aren't working. We're gonna feel for Galactical. He is 100% not in this box. He will not be in this box. I guarantee you that he will not be in this box. If he is, I will eat my shoe. I'm sorry. I will eat my shoe. That's a reference to Digital Dan. Oh God! Oh no! I apologise for sounding like a right maniac, but these things you just need to do. Okay? I'll feel through the bags. I will try to find him. It will be a complete mess. This box will be empty. You'll see the packs in a different place. I've got to think of that second part of the plan. Everything is just going to fall apart. Everything's not going to work properly. The end. Bye.